Hey guys, welcome back to A Dog's Breakfast, where it's an absolute shit show. Hope you've had a good week. Another busy one for us.
Yep.
This week we're going to taste test Young Henry's Cloudy Cider.
I don't know if you can see that, but we'll see how we go.
Looks pretty good.
Because I love a good cider. Like a really nice... And I like it because it says cloudy cider, which tells me it's going to be like...
Yeah.
Not the sweet...
It said on the box that like no added sugar, so it's only like natural sugars, which is shitloads from apples, obviously.
And we have coasters this time because it seems like this table is turning into...
Yeah, a sticky
like
mess.
a sticky... Yeah, because I keep spilling shit. First drink up. Cheers. Even though you've already...
That's legit. Yeah.
Have these been out for long? These are good.
I've seen them around. I've actually seen it on tap, I think. That was the first time I saw the cans. That's really good.
It's not sweet, super sweet. Like, it's just the perfect amount of sweet. Like, I could drink back to back of these.
100 of them easy.
Yeah, I couldn't drink 100, but I could definitely do a couple.
They're really good.
Wow.
I like that. It's pretty reasonably priced. I think it was like $20 for a 6-pack.
I'm surprised how good they are.
Yeah, $70 for a carton. That's sick.
$70 for a carton. That's
pretty
so
reasonable.
good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Especially from a craft brewer. Like
Did you
Young
get a
Henry's.
carton or just a 6?
Just 6, but I will be getting a carton. I think that might become a staple.
That has to be standard
It's
in
so
our
nice.
fridge.
I'm not big on cider either. But I could drink that.
I love cider. God, that's good. Anyway, all right. So we're just going to wrap up, summarise last week's episode because last week, so we're a week ahead for all of these, but last week we filmed the 2 days before
the
Mayweather
and Logan Paul fight.
Yeah, and we had a few theories of what we thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he surprised us, Logan.
Yeah, he did. And also...
He went all 8 rounds.
It was just an exhibition at the end, if you know what I mean. Like, they both just put it on, I feel, for the show.
It was definitely, I mean, but Floyd he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
He's going to go the rounds to have a show. Like, he's not going to go and straight away go in and...
No, I mean, like they talked up all this hatred between each other.
But that's what every fighter does.
Yeah.
Conor and Floyd did
it. And then after he's like, oh, he was really good. Like,
yeah, 100%. You have to sell a fight. So, they have to, right? And they obviously respect each other. And Logan even said he respected him and all of that.
Yeah.
But wow, Logan did way better than what I thought. I was really surprised. Like, he got some good hits in. And I'm not a fucking boxing expert at any... I like watching a good fight. Wow.
Down the pub.
Yeah.
On a Friday Ave.
I just wish that the fight wasn't on our time Monday morning. Oh my God.
That was shocking. I can't believe... Oh, I suppose it's a good time for America, but...
But it was Sunday night for them.
Yeah. Usually it's Saturday, isn't it? UFC's normally their Saturday. Yeah,
so,
Sunday.
Anyway,
I think I said that they were going to go 8 rounds, I'm fairly sure.
Did you?
I think.
So I didn't think it was going to go all the way. I can't even remember exactly what I said last ep, but I know that I was like, Floyd, he's going to follow through. Like, even though he's old age, I thought like Floyd had it. And he didn't.
He didn't really.
He didn't do a knockout. He didn't do a...
It wasn't like it was a unanimous win. Like, it definitely would have had to go down to, like, judging if they were doing it like that. I don't think you could sit there and say, oh, yeah, he definitely won. Like, you'd have to count, who got touched more. That's what I reckon. And then there was another massive sporting event.
What was that?
State of Origin.
Oh, State of Origin. I was like, what?
Wow.
So, State of Origin for us in Australia, Queensland versus New South Wales.
So
and
it is head-to-head. And
rugby league.
It's a massive rivalry. It's,
And we're Queenslanders, so...
It's big. And, Queensland got fucking pantsed. Like, proper. Like 50 to 6.
I was in bed. So, like, I got the update, like, apparently, like, was it, like, mid-early morning, or was it when you came to bed? I was like, to Trent, I was like, who won?
Yeah. I was like, fucking New South Wales. And she's like, I'm so sorry.
I was just, like, apologising to him, like,
I'm like,
I'm
"You
so
didn't do
sorry, babe." And he's like, you didn't do anything. I'm like, I know, but I'm so sorry that happened.
Fuck, it annoyed me. Like, they just got absolutely pantsed. And, like, Queensland normally is, like, dominant.
Yeah. But do they have a shit team? What's happening? Because I've heard New South Wales have a newer...
Yeah, so New South Wales has, like, a really young, really good team. They are really good. And Queensland just had, like, over the last, like, 5 years, 3 or 4, like, legends leave the sport. Like, they've all retired at the same time. Mm. Which means that now they're filling those positions with new, younger fellas, but, like, they just didn't play well.
But what made them so, like, is it that, do you think that Queensland just don't have their shit together? These new people in New South Wales are just fucking...
Queensland could win. Like, they could win it, but they just...
Who's their coach?
They didn't have the effort.
Do they still have that coach for the Queenslanders, for the Maroons?
Yeah, so Jonathan Thurston's a sub-coach now.
Oh, JT,
Like,
wow.
he's a, second coach, but I forget, mate.
I just thought it was, that guy, the guy I'm talking about, the tall guy with the...
Wayne Bennett.
He's sick.
It's not him.
Oh, that's why they lost.
But Tutor Advocate actually put up a Instagram story saying Wayne Bennett wakes up to like 100 missed calls from the Queensland team.
We want you back, mate.
Yeah.
Where is he? Who's he? He's coaching team down south, isn't he?
He coaches the South Sydney Rabbitohs.
Fuck.
But anyway. So that was a fucking disappointment. And Queensland normally smashes it. And then that brought me to another thing that fucking annoys me, that gets on my goat.
What?
Is New South Wales supporters.
What? What's happening? What's wrong?
So, like, I don't... Like, you could be from New South Wales and it's all good all year, and then as soon as I know that you support New South Wales while I'm watching Origin, I fucking hate them.
Wow.
Can't stand them. Yeah.
Can't stand them. And is it just during the Origin time for you? Wow, this really came out of nowhere. So can I ask... When you say it's like, okay, they're from New South Wales, so it's just during the Origin time that you fucking off them?
Because they get so smug. Especially if they have a win. They're so smug. Like, we fucking smash you. It's like, mate.
You're in Queensland.
Get a grip. We fucking flogged you for like 12 years straight. Don't use one game, mate.
So I remember when like years ago when they were, during that time, they were like kids who were like, 12, 13, never experienced a win for New South Wales because, like, obviously they don't remember how, games when they were 3 and 4, really.
But, so Queensland was like 11 or 12 years in a row. And then,
like,
New South Wales...
What was their streak?
New South Wales win one fucking game in a series and they're carrying on... Oh, man. Don't get me... That triggers me, eh? So, that happened.
No, I'm just going to have a look and see what was there. Because was it 11 years or 12 years?
I think it was 11. It's a decade of getting fucking pantsed. Like,
sounds like it was over a decade.
It was great.
It looks like... Oh, I hate how it does this. It doesn't just... it actually breaks down. It's like the wins for the overall game. And it's like, just tell me the overall winner. Cheers.
Yeah. Anyway, I know that New South Wales, I'd say they'll win this series because, they have a really good team.
How come there was a draw in 2002? What the hell? But Queensland won from 2006 to 2013.
Yeah. So what's that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in a row. That doesn't seem right. I thought they won a lot.
Maybe it was 8. Anyway.
That's a long fucking time.
It's a fucking long time of winning.
I wonder what...
Best of 3.
I wonder, since the Origin has begun, I wonder what state has won the most. I would love to know that.
I know New South Wales did the same thing a lot of years ago when I was probably like a real young kid.
Well, it doesn't look like it.
They won like a heap in a row.
Look, because it's like winner. It's got the winner here. Queensland, and then it's got a couple New South Wales, but it's broken up still with a draw in there. New South Wales 2, there was 3 there, and then Queensland.
Yeah, so actually
Queensland's
is fucking dominant. So hopefully they pull their shit together for the next game. That's all I can say.
So it looks like it started in 1980. And Queensland's definitely won the most.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sweet.
Go Queensland.
So, that shits me. You can't just win one game and...
Yeah, and I think...
Carry on.
Do you think, though, it's because they're here and they want to give you shit?
Yeah.
They want to piss you off?
But it's like, what?
You're very easily stirred.
Yeah.
I'm easily stirred, but you're easily stirred.
Easily
stirred. Interesting. Okay, so you hate it. Look, I don't really get right into the game. Like, I know minimal stuff about football, but I'm not here for the giving each other shit after one game when you've actually got two more to go. Yeah, win the series, have a yarn. Win the series
and carry on like a pork chop. But...
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Yep.
So, Treno found out this week that there was a petition.
On an old subject that we covered.
Yeah, so this is in episode 5 we covered this. And it was the old school tubes. I'd never heard of them, but Treno...
The tasty tubes, like the cheesels, the round cheesels. Someone's made a petition and got them back, and they're actually back on the shelves apparently. I don't know where. But...
Are they? No, but did it say they're back on the shelves?
Yeah.
Wow. Because the whole thing is that I'd never tried them.
Yeah, so apparently they're back. I don't know where. And then all the comments underneath it were like, now we got to work on Burgerman.
Oh my god, they're in Woolworths. Look.
Woolies. Show the screen. Oh, it might be.
The tasty, saucy, bite-sized snack. How do I...
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm really bad at... Anyway, they're back.
Yeah.
So, we could go to Woolies after this and get a pack. I really want to try that. Oh my god, it says on here temporarily unavailable, which tells me as soon as they came out, everyone cleared
just swarmed them.
Cleared the shelves straight away.
Probably because our podcast and everyone was hanging on getting them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine.
Sure. Alright, interesting. Next topic. You wanted to talk about winter sports in winter. No, sports in winter.
Water sports in winter.
Oh, is it water sports in winter?
I'll take that off you.
I had a sip. Sorry that... It's because my brain works so fast.
You're thinking ahead.
I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah,
exactly.
So water sports in winter.
Yeah.
What do you feel about them?
So, because we ski, like jet ski, like stand-up jet ski, I fucking freeze to death in winter. Like, and I'm talking freeze to death. I have to wear a full steamer. I have to wear shoes. Like, obviously, we ride with shoes and our gloves and all of that. But I'm wearing the full steamer and I'm still freezing. And you know what's crazy is in Queensland, we don't even really have proper winter.
It's not even that cold. Although this week...
I love how we're both rugged up.
Yeah.
And it's in our house probably right now, what do you reckon? It's maybe 20 degrees?
Yeah. But, like, so this week it was like 7 degrees when I got to the boat ramp. Pretty fresh. But it's fucking so rewarding in winter. I don't know. Like...
Oh, we're so the opposite.
The surf is, like, much nicer.
It's clean. Yeah.
It's always like the wind's perfect. In summer it's like you can't wait to get in the water, but it's normally choppy and...
It is really nice swell in winter though.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But I just hate going in the water when it's freezing.
Brooke sits the winter swells out now.
I pretty much don't ride in winter. Like I will if we go
a bit later.
Or if we go later, or if we go up to like Double Island Point or something, it's just us two and like I'll have a little bit of a ride. Maybe a drink or two or something to keep me warm.
But like I can't do... So I can push my jet ski out and ride it in winter. Mm-hmm. There's no way I can just walk down the ocean and go for a swim.
How are people swimming? So hear me out. Because I see people, like when we have gone down in the morning to see the boys or whatever ride in the morning, and I see people swimming.
Just a leisurely dip. And
I've heard from multiple people that that's really good for you to have a real cold dip. How do you mentally get yourself...
does it. He did it the other morning and it was like 2 degrees.
Yeah, but him and Renee are like really good at that stuff. Like they can mentally push through. Like I physically wouldn't be able to... You would have to physically push me in.
I'd like get a sport into it and I can do it.
Yeah.
But I can't just go for a swim. So like I could jump off the back of a boat to go wakeboarding or...
I was for the whole like winter wakeboarding last...
Just going for a fucking leisurely swim? No. You're sick in the head.
Mm-hmm. How do people do that?
Rachel's doing it. Rachel does it too.
Yeah, she goes for swims and stuff. I don't
Sick in
know how
the head, Rachel.
you're sick. I'm frozen. I'm frozen without even getting into the water.
Yeah, I don't need it.
So I don't understand. I'm sitting here in 20 degrees with the
They're wearing hoodies.
I'm wearing a fucking fluffy coat because I'm that cold. Like seriously, it's that bad. That bad.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Trent wanted to talk about
It's all about me this week, by the sound of it.
It really is though. He had a list of things, and I was like, "Hey, I'm here for it." Might be a bit of a shorter one this week, but
give him a break, you know.
Give him a break. Last week we were hungover, so this one, hungover from the week prior.
Yeah.
God, that was a big one. All right, around you said people who drive around.
Oh.
Looking for fuel.
Yeah,
cheap fuel.
Do people still do this? Like drive around and like we'll drive from 10 k's down the road to get cheaper fuel. Like
I did this when I was younger. Can I tell you? When I was younger, like when Pete later days, as if you didn't drive around looking for the cheap
I
fuel.
never did,
What?
I never did.
I thought you were saying like as in you used to, but wow.
I never did it. Like I was always like, whatever, I need fuel.
Wow.
It's not like...
Must be nice. I didn't have all that cash.
Yeah, I was fucking loaded.
No, it must be nice, like, just to choose, pull up in. Whereas I was like, hey, I need that cheaper.
I was just wondering, though,
$5
people
cent.
still do that? Like, that's such a waste of time.
And it's also a waste because
You're probably burning the fuel that you're
It's
trying
very
to save.
ironic. It's
and
very
it's normally,
ironic.
Oh, I get it if it's like 20 cents, but it's normally like 5.
Yeah, but
Max.
at least nowadays, isn't there like apps that tell you like what is the
I think
cheapest
your mum's
fuel?
got one on 7-Eleven. You can like lock the
Yeah,
price
she
in
was.
for a week
Yeah,
or
she
something.
can lock it in. So
I'm
then.
just not that into it, and it's only a few cents. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but every dollar counts for some people. That's why I was saying, like for me, like when I was younger, I was like, gotta get the cheapest. Now I barely fill up the car, so like when I do, I just pull up wherever because I'm usually on my last bit of the tank.
The fuel magically just appears in the car when Brooke drives it. She doesn't know where it comes from.
Trent always fills it up, so I don't.
Just hops in. Oh, it's full.
I don't even know, like, because I barely drive. Yeah. Like, I drive your car, and that's the only car I drive, so.
And it's always got fuel.
And it does always have fuel. It's really nice because...
It sucks when it's not though, doesn't it?
Yeah, and one time I hopped in and I only had enough to get to North Lakes and a bit back, and I'm driving on the way back and I'm like, babe, it's got like 40 k's left and it's like 75 k's from like North Lakes to where we live on the sunny coast. And I was like, do you reckon I'll make it? He's like, no. And I'm like, nah, I reckon I'll make it. He's like, why did you even fucking call if you're just going to push through anyway? And
so
I'm like,
when someone asks you like their opinion and then you just go against it anyway, it's like, what the fuck did you ring me for? Just drive it till it runs out of fuel. I'm not coming to help you. And it was like Friday afternoon, I'm like, I am not getting in the car with a jerry can and going to fucking fill that car
Yeah,
up.
but what a fun little adventure that'd be.
No. You already ran one car out of fuel.
That was a different time.
Yeah.
That was a different experience.
And I was so hungover.
That was, okay. And I was out there, there's so much to rewind. You can't throw that out there with no context. Go on, provide the context. What kind of car was it?
It was a V8 Ute, but
it drank the fuel. Like I had no concept of
it was pretty insane. The fuel light came on when I was like 3 kilometres from home. Not even.
No, not even. It was like came on as you're getting...
Probably a kilometre. Anyway, parked out the front, then left it there for a couple of days, and then we got pissed the night before, and Brooke was going to get a hungover feed.
Trent was he was like, no, babe, you've got to go. You've got to go. And then I was like, that's all right.
I think I might have been just pissed, actually.
Yeah, because I was sober.
Yeah, you were fine.
And I drove the next day to go get Trent his fucking hangover cure, which, go on.
KC.
Anyway, I was so annoyed that I had to go, and he's like, no, babe, you have to. And I was like, oh. So I drove, and from where we live, like it would have been...
probably 5 Ks.
Not even.
I think it is, like 5 or 6 Ks.
Oh, I feel like it's less, but...
Anyway, got there, turned in the driveway of the servo.
No, I didn't even get into the servo.
And just stopped.
It stopped, and these people had to hop out. So as I'm pulling up into the servo, which is near the KFC, I start to pull up and the car just turns off, and I'm thinking, oh my god, because it used to do this thing where like it would stop and then you'd have to grind. So I was like trying to wind it over, and then I hop out and I'm like, excuse me, could someone stop and just help me with the car? They had to literally, 4 dudes hopped out, was so lovely, hopped out and pushed the car in, rolled it into the servo, and I got Trent to come.
So they did a really good job, apart from pushing it to the fucking Bowser, which was 5 metres away. So I had to get up, hungover as fuck, get a jerry can, and go there and fucking put fuel in it.
But I felt bad.
Literally 5 metres away from the fuel.
I felt bad. I was too scared to say to them, could you actually
just push it there so I can
sort
the situation out?
They had to, like,
they would
push it up.
Yeah,
it was a bit scary.
So yeah, Brooke's already done that, and I said, if you do it again, I'm not coming. I can't be bothered.
You would. But it's funny that you threatened me like that.
And then she's like, okay, I might get fuel.
So I did end up getting fuel. But isn't it with your car, don't you have like an extra like 30 Ks even when it says you got 0 Ks? Like, don't you have an extra 30?
That got like 2 Ks. It's all depending on the car.
Yeah, but I was driving it maybe a little bit.
Yeah, stupid.
So maybe that's part of it. Whereas I drive your car very
just a little
calm.
Peanut in there.
I drive Trent's car very relaxed, and like I have a game with myself in Trent's car where I try and get the fuel consumption really low, and then when Trent hops in the car, I go, look how low I've gotten it. I do though.
Yeah, sometimes a bit speedy.
But you have to admit that I got it really low.
Yeah, you did.
I got it really low. I got it down to like 10 litres.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
I think it was 9.8.
I did that. That's what I'm saying. So I play that game. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right, what's next on your list? Oh, people who drive in the right-hand lane, sitting under the speed limit, pisses me off.
I don't get it. But like, so fair enough, they might be in their own little world and they'll be in the right-hand lane, and people start going around the left-hand side and go past them, and then you're like, wait, and you're like, they're going to realise now that they're in the wrong lane. No.
So why is it can I ask, is that an unwritten rule? Like, when you're on the highway and the left lane is always the slower lane and the right lane, do people know that? Does everyone know that?
Well, there's signs that say keep left unless overtaking.
Oh, I just constantly in the right lane because I just want to constantly overtake.
I
love how just a segment, like just a moment ago, I was saying I drive, but it's more like I keep the momentum.
Really slow.
No, hear me out. It's more I keep the momentum. You got to keep the momentum going.
Oh, once you got it wound up to 140, you just keep it on 140.
140? I'm at 130. Oh my god! Don't gas me up like that, saying I'm 140, maybe 130. Nah, but I'm thinking you got to keep the momentum going. But maybe they don't know, like. Does everyone know that the right-hand lane is the fast lane?
Like I said, there's signs.
Do you know what I do really enjoy, though, in your car, because it's up high, because it's quite... When you drive behind people at night, I really enjoy that.
It fucking pisses people off so much.
Because Trent's lights, like, almost go into the person's car, and they just move out of the way, and it's really nice.
It's really bad.
It's really nice though. Like, so
I will stay heaps further back at night because the fucking lights are just a bit high.
It's really nice.
And I adjust them down. They're down as far as I can go.
I asked Trent to adjust them up, and he goes,
winds them back up. Like, no.
He goes, no, and I'm like, no, we've got to wind them up so they go straight into the person's car.
It's so bad. You can see them like in their car.
They're like this,
squinting down like shit.
Yeah, but it's so funny because they move out of the way. Like
it's good if they going hell slow and get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like it benefits.
It does, but it's bad. You shouldn't do it.
You don't reckon?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure there's some things that just are the unknown road rules. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the right-hand lane, that's an unknown road
I think
rule.
you can actually get fined for driving in the right lane.
What do you mean?
When you're not overtaking, like, you can actually be fined for that, but they just don't police it.
Really?
They need to.
Really? I just
you look worried.
That's the only lane that I'm in. When I'm coming back from North Lakes, like when I work in North Lakes, say like for the day,
Like
I
in
only...
the fast lane.
Da-na-na-na. Yeah, I am. Can I look that up to see if that's a rule?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you... What would I say?
Can you be fined
Or can you be fined
for driving in the right lane
for...
and not overtaking? Sorry guys, my neck is sore as if you wonder what I'm doing. It is
Tell them
toast.
why.
Nah.
Okay. It is an offence. $68 fine with 2 demerit points to drive in the right lane if you are not performing one of the above actions. Of course, you may. So I'm guessing one of the above actions
shit,
must
yeah.
be. Oh yeah, so unless overtaking. Whoa.
That's good. I want to see him police that a bit more. Let the speeding back off on the fining of the speeding and start slamming people for fucking sitting in the right lane doing 70.
Whoa! I did not know that.
That's good. It's probably the best law I've ever heard.
So keep in the left lane and less overtaking.
You're gone.
I don't care about the $68, but 2 points?
Yeah, 2 points. That's pretty steep.
That's rough. Do you know you accumulate demerit points, you don't lose demerit points? Okay, just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, so you don't actually have any points, but when you get to 12, you lose it.
But it's funny, people think you have 12
Yeah.
and that you
so
lose the points.
I actually did always think that, though, that you had 12 points and then they deducted them from you. But you actually have 0 points.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get 12, then you fucking lose your license.
Yeah, exactly.
I found that out a few times.
So it's...
From a mate.
Just a mate. You have never lost... You have never... Because
Driving
people
history
say,
of an
I've lost
angel.
all my points, but actually it's I've accumulated
12.
12. So you've accumulated 12 twice.
No, I've never. Driving history of an angel.
You are an angel. Well, the next topic is straight into our would you rather. I love how you go. That's fucking sly. I love how you just did that. Can I just tell everyone out there? I have touch wood. I have never lost my license. Okay, and I actually have a really clean driving record. You don't?
No, I don't.
Yours...
These are really good.
Fucking hell.
Young Henrys, get amongst them.
They are. Wait, and do you know what's interesting? They're 1.4, which is actually really surprising because they don't taste like they're 1.4. I love drinks like this.
Yeah.
Because you could have 2 of them and just have a nice little light buzz.
Oh, sweet. They're vegan too.
Aren't all drinks vegan?
No.
What makes it not?
Danielle told us this. Remember there was something in the filtration. In the way they filter the alcohol. Yeah.
Wait.
That's a
can
thing.
I quickly hang on.
Remember even that vegan restaurant we went to, they had like vegan alcohols. Like vegan vodka and
Oh yeah.
it's something to do with the filtration.
What the hell? What makes out... So some alcoholic drinks may not be suitable for vegans because of the filtering process prior to bottling. Companies may use Insaglass, a substance obtained from fish bladders, gelatin, egg whites, seashells, and other animal products which capture impurities. I have a question. Is a seashell not vegan? It says egg whites, seashells, and other animal products which capture impurities.
Probably not vegan if you eat a shell, but I don't know who's eating a shell. Yeah, but so...
Is it because the seashell could have... It's the animal's home? A seashell is vegan. If I want to eat a seashell, I'm vegan, yeah?
I don't know. Or is it because
it's their house?
It's homing something? It's
but
like
you could use... But no.
So
but
what
then
if you eat the shell of an oyster, is that vegan?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like you don't eat that
You don't eat that bit. But then you could use the same thing because you could say bananas, but or walnuts.
Alright, so what if you
aren't they a home of like some wasps and stuff?
Well, what if you crack an egg and you eat the shell, not the egg? Is the shell vegan? Oh?
No, because because it was formed inside, so it's still a part of it. Whereas a seashell's not formed in a thing.
So what about an oyster? The oyster won't grow without a shell.
True. But I'm thinking of a
oyster shell.
seashell that didn't... Oh, but then a clamshell. Fuck. So seashells, just for everyone out there, seashells are not vegan.
So what was it, like fish bladders or something?
So fish bladders, gelatin, egg whites, seashells, and
Fuck,
other
that's
animal
random.
products. Can I ask, why are we fucking finding out random shit like that, going, yeah, you'll need a fish bladder to filter your alcohol?
Surely there's a way to filter it without a fish bladder. Well, obviously, because these guys have done it.
But what are we doing here? What is happening?
So, gluten-free and vegan-friendly cider made in Australia.
But why are we doing that? Why can't... Like, who is going...
I don't know.
And coming up with these random filtrating processes?
Imagine being the first guy.
Well, you know what would be good? A fucking fish bladder.
It would
now, if you finish... I
filtrate
was just walking along the beaches and I just saw someone gutting a fish and I was like, oi, can I have that bladder? I know you're going to throw it out. I just want to...
moonshine through
I want to put my moonshine through. Yeah, I just need to...
It'll taste great.
Fuck. Are they... I don't want to think about it anymore. But are they cleaning it out? Actually, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Back to the thing. All right. So to finish this week up, we're going with the Would You Rather segment. So we're continuing on with the food theme. We did some food questions last week. Mm-hmm. We're doing food ones this week. So we had one of them sent in. So thank you. Please keep sending through your Would You Rathers to our Instagram account. All right, so this one. Would you rather give up biscuits, like biscuits or cookies, or pastries?
Oh, biscuits or pastry.
I feel like I know what your answer is, but go.
Yeah.
I feel like I know you more than you know yourself.
Well, I do like bickies, but pastry, goddamn. Like sausage rolls and pies and
I know.
all them savouries. Ooh.
Trent loves a good pie. Like,
maggot bag.
Loves a good pie. Huh?
Maggot bag.
Maggot bag.
Or a rat coffin. Sausage rolls, a rat coffin.
A maggot bag. Is a maggot bag a pie?
Yeah.
A maggot bag.
Yeah.
But there's no maggots in it.
And that's like a...
I've heard you say a rat coffin before, and every time I've ever heard... So, for those that don't know, Trent says it's a rat coffin, and that's a sausage roll. Are you fucking kidding me?
Dale told me that.
It is literally the funniest thing.
And then...
Of course, Dale, that's so funny.
Another fucking awesome slang is, like, you know the hot chooks in, like, Coles and Woolworths?
This one's the best.
Called a bachelor's handbag.
The best. The best. And get this. We're walking along. Oh, no, sorry. We're driving along. We see these couple walking, and Trent goes, look at the nana with the bachelor's handbag, and she's got a hot chook. She's just walking along.
Little bachelor's handbag.
Oh, my God. And I'm like, Trent, don't. She's not a bachelor, obviously, but it's fucking hilarious because she's just walking along and, like, she's getting the hot chook because she's got the grandkids coming over for afternoon tea. She's going to make the little chicken sangers. Anyway, we have some really good slang in Australia, like where you're just like, that makes sense. Of course it is that.
Classic.
Anyway, so what are you giving up?
I'm getting rid of cookies and biscuits. Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? This is hard. Go.
You're getting rid of bickies.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of them. I do love. I knew.
Tough.
I know.
Tiny teddies.
Because I love tiny teddies like no tomorrow. Every time Trent and I go up to Double Island Point, he always goes to the shops and gets me a packet of tiny teddies. It is my ritual. I love tiny teddies so much, but I also really love like different pastries, like sweet and savoury.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I don't really like I like a good pie, but I'd like more of a chicken and leek pie or something like that. But I feel like there's just pastries are just too much. Like the fact that I couldn't have a chicken and leek pie.
Yeah.
Or something like it's in everything. So, well, actually, that also meant if you couldn't have pastries, you wouldn't be able to have a quiche.
A quiche.
A quiche.
Couldn't have one.
Yuck. All right. Next, would you rather? Lucky last. Would you rather only Mexican cuisine forever or only Italian cuisine forever? Talk me through your thinking.
So I really like both of those cuisines.
Mm-hmm.
Mexican's like a staple. Well, it's like once a week for us at least.
Yeah, so we go to GYG.
GYG, or like even homemade. So every week we make it pretty much.
Okay, but what do you like? I know what you like from Mexican, but what do you like from Italian? What's your...
Like lasagna. Oh my god.
That's what I mean.
Lasagna and spaghetti bolognese. Any of the pastas really. Actually, that Wagyu. Oh, did I have a Wagyu beef one in South Africa?
Yeah, Jamie's Oliver's restaurant.
Oh my god, that was the best.
That was really good.
But I think I'd go Mexican. I'll keep Mexican.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I could eat pasta every day.
Yeah, and I could definitely have, like, for me, I'm definitely giving up Italian and only having Mexican because I love Mexican, but I love Italian. Like, see, this is the thing. Like, I love Italian food. I love gnocchi. I love all of it. But I wouldn't be able to have it every day. Like, I truly love it. It's my comfort food. It really is. Like, if I've had a really bad day, or if it's just really cold, I'm like, oh, I'd love a nice warm lasagna or gnocchi or pasta, like whatever, bolognese. But Mexican is life. Mexican food is literal goals. And any Mexican, I love the cheapest or to the most expensive Mexican. All of them are amazing. You can still
have like Mexican for breakfast, like quesadillas and stuff as well.
A quesadilla for breakfast?
Yeah, you could have a cheese one.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And cheese and pork.
God, your eyelashes are long. Can I just get... There's one, like, just... Jeez, and there's one there. They are so long.
Oh, just drop
Look at that. Make a wish. Anyway, alright, so we're both giving up.
Yeah.
We're both... So was that giving up? Would you rather only... Yeah, so it's only. So either only Mexican or only Italian. That's why it's hard. But we're having only Mexican.
Only Mexican. Because you can have...
Churros.
Oh, churros.
But good churros. Do you know what? Oh, can we? Just because it is like it's the weekend and stuff. I would love to get one of those thick hot chocolates. I would like one of those from Centuros. Is Centuros? What is that? Is that Italian, Mexican?
I don't know.
Anyway,
probably Mexican.
But yeah, okay. So that was an easier one. We love the food ones. The food ones, they can be challenging. Like, and you really got to think about it. Like, if you're going to make that decision, what are you making?
Yeah, it's tough, but someone's got to make the call, and that's us.
All right, and we're here to have the challenging questions.
Thanks, young Henrys. They are unbelievable.
Thank you.
I will be back to get more.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, subscribe, leave comments. Hit us up on Instagram as well. We want to know your would you rathers or any other topics you want to hear. Shit you want to hear us talk about. And yeah, that's it for a week.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Have fun. Bye.
Going to do a sculling comp, so now Brooke's transferring.
Did you think I was going to transfer this that good?
No.
Like, I just poured from this to this, straight in, not spilling anything. And do you know how hard it is to get in that little fucking hole?
How much have you got?
I've got enough.
Let me feel. Oh, she's got fucking heaps less.
I can't scull.
Alright.
Okay. Cheers.
Bottoms
so what?
Up.
Oh, a countdown? Wait, I'm nervous. Okay, countdown. Okay.
3, 2.
I can't scull. How do you just open up your gullet?
I don't know. I win. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.